Hold on.
Oh yeah, you can. Hold on.
Let me see if I can do a background. No, it don't let me do it on my.
Don't let you. Oh, because you probably got to turn it to landscape, maybe. Everybody, what's going on? We got my boy coming in. Boy, we ain't seen each other in years, man.
Boy, in
Appreciate my boy for
years,
coming on. My
man. I
boy
should.
Mickey.
Hey,
Two
this is my
sweet
boy.
home guys in the house, man.
What's
Boy,
happening?
country, man.
Big country,
We like
big
half country,
country.
half city. We like half country, half city, man. It's half country, half city,
We
man.
Little Rock. You know, it's a
Yeah,
difference. It ain't no difference between the country and city and Little Rock. We Little
right.
Rock
Yeah. And man, appreciate you coming on, man. He said he hit me up. He said, man, you got to get me on there. No problemo. And
already.
my boy Jay finna be popping in any minute. But man, we finna talk about the aftermath and what leads up to these situations. We're talking about this Jonathon Majors situation. Now that the case is over, we can talk about it a little bit. And let's think about, the point of accountability, the whole thinking game of it all.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was found guilty, man. Unfortunate, man. He lost a lot of money, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of money, man.
Yeah.
And my thoughts was, the thing is like he was what 4 or 5 counts or something like that, but they said they charged him with I think it was reckless assault. Pretty much like they was kind of saying like he it, even though he didn't intentionally try to do anything, but just I guess because of who he was, being Kang or whatever, maybe he still they gonna get him with something. But I think he kind of got the raw end, but you know what I'm saying? My opinion, I think he got the raw end of the deal. And for you brothers out there, you have to be mindful of who you talk to, man. Even I be hearing Anton Daniel say, "Who you lay to, who you lay with, man, could cost you, man, the most. Who you lay next to at night, you know what I'm saying?" So it's pretty crazy, man. What you think about it, Mickey? What you think about that, baby?
Man, it all goes down to hey, shout out to your podcast, first of all. Thanks for
Oh
having
man,
me here.
appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna
Second
get
of
you on
all,
the podcast too on Thursday. That's when we do it on Thursday. We're gonna get you on the podcast too, bro. We're gonna pull you in
man,
there.
shout out to you doing things in the city that ain't nobody try to do yet. You handling it. Big ups. You my big homie. I appreciate you for having me on. But to get to this subject, I just want
Jay.
to I just want to reflect on what my boys from It Is What It Is, because I always use that phrase "It Is What It Is" way before this
For
came
sure.
out. I want to
Yeah.
get today actual mantra of, bro. It's a prime example of
What am I doing?
pocket watching gets the ear hustling get the pillow talking, and pillow
Oh yeah.
talking turns into backstabbing. Man, look,
Yeah.
she knew what it was. She knew what she could get out of him when she seen that it was a chick that was better than her.
Yeah.
She over here. She was just on some. Hey, I got to get him up out of here because he gonna leave me. It's always about. It's like a fight. Who gonna hit first? The first person to hit usually win. Let me go on and hit him before he hit me. Right? So let
Yeah.
me go on and try to get him stuck in the situation before he put me on blast. Like you said earlier when we were talking off camera, she had recordings of stuff that's so old. Like,
Mm.
yeah, that was her mentality. Like, let me go on and start building an agenda. So if he ever get ready or I see him maneuvering to leave me alone, I got something on him.
Yeah.
Now, the charges he got, you said it was reckless.
It's like
Reckless
it's something like
assault.
yeah, reckless assault or something. Yeah,
Do
it's
you
like
know what?
third degree.
Do you know what
Like
under the
yeah,
law reckless assault stands under?
like misdemeanor, right? It's not even a felony, it's misdemeanor, right?
Hey, Pettis, you just walked up on me, right?
Yes, sir.
You walked up on me and you hugged me, but I don't like you, so I pushed you off of me, and then I walked away. That's reckless assault.
Yeah. I guess when he sat her in the car, maybe that's what they're saying. Because he sat her in the car.
He sat her in the car. That's reckless assault. From her getting sat down in the car, that's enough to say you assaulted me,
Now, what he should have got was a gold medal for how he ran.
boy.
He ran the block.
Boy,
Put some hard bottom shoes on. You know how hard it
hey,
is running hard bottom shoes,
hey, I don't know if the man can catch, but the Chiefs need a wide receiver right now.
man.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, man.
That's what
That
I was
man
saying
was
earlier.
gone.
He might not play Kane, but he can play that Michael Johnson documentary, man. Running that 400. Running that 400, man. What you think, Jay? What you think about it, man? When you heard it, bro?
Oh man, that was ridiculous. From the video, I thought he's running from confrontation. You know what I mean? Save
Yeah, for
himself.
sure.
He's on video running, but he played it smart. But you don't have to play it smart when you do the right thing.
Right.
Don't get involved with these people. And if you gotta, don't hit people. Keep your hands to yourself. It's just basically like that, and especially in a relationship. I like combat sports. I like to fight. I mean, I think I'm inherently violent, football and all that stuff. But I ain't never been in a place where I had to put my hands on a woman, and especially one that I was in a relationship with.
Yeah.
Everything you do, everything you say, if it's a pattern of behavior, they're going to catch it.
Yep.
Correct yourself. You know what I mean? If
Yeah.
you used to hit girls back in high school and you see this money coming, you own a business or you're actor where your image is everything, you got to kind of control that kink in yourself. Whatever that is, you got to control it because it's going to cost you everything. You're working hard, you're doing this, you're honing your craft, but it means nothing if you can't keep your hands to yourself in a relationship. And it's women, cancel culture, guilty or not, you got to stay away from allegations themselves. You know what I mean? If anybody can flip it where it was your fault, it's your fault. The way if people took all of my text messages and put them on blast, that'll paint a different picture of me. It's like, oh, he said that to her at 1 o'clock in the morning. He didn't give her a ride, or he didn't do stuff like that. But I know when I'm getting in their position, you gotta be smarter than that.
Right.
So what do you think
when the best move is not to do it?
Yeah. So do you think that he stayed with her too long?
Yeah, I mean, like if you
you don't think so?
Mentally abusing somebody, belittling them, is always too long. When you get an evidence trail and paper trail, that means you did it, and you're talking. You gotta just watch how you look, and like you said, she was building the case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you don't give nobody the evidence, they ain't got no case to build. And like I say, you said it was a fight, right? Everybody, it's a fight in a court of public opinion and appearances. How do I look? How does this make me look? How can I make him look? The damage that was done by these text messages, some of these comments, and some of these videos, it wasn't a way.
Yeah, no, I know.
Johnny Cochran couldn't get him out of this unscathed.
Now, what I was saying was I was talking to wife, and I told her, like, you say, growing up in Southwest, man, like, when you talking to some girls, like, you can show me some one time, and that's it. That's it. I'm not fooling with you no more. That's it. That's all I need to see. All I need to see is one time, and that's it. Actions or whatever. I know they say don't judge a book by its cover, but sometimes this is what can happen when you don't judge a book by its cover. You're in there reading the chapters and not realizing that ain't a good book. You know what I'm saying? But,
hey, I hate that phrase. Don't judge a book by its cover, because if you like pop-up books, that cover let you know it's a pop-up.
At least
some people though, some people still gonna be slick. They gonna be slick and still read a couple chapters of the book. They be in the store kind of, skimming through it, and you get messed up every time. I
don't think he stayed too long though, man.
You don't think he stayed too long?
No, I think he should have never been there. Period. He should have never picked her.
Yeah, like that's what he talking about. Judging the book by
if you gotta tell a girl, that video, that audio they played. If you gotta tell a girl, don't come home drunk, don't dress like this.
Right.
That's probably gonna be our last conversation. That's probably gonna be our last conversation. But
it's because we all get those signs that we choose to ignore.
Yes.
And I'm guaranteeing she showed him a sign he chose to ignore, and now he's regretting it because you shouldn't have never picked her.
You know why we ignore the signs? Because we all done. You know why we ignore the signs? Because some girls, they take you to Six Flags. And Six Flags got all the rides. When you young, Six Flags seems so fun when you young. Then you realize how expensive it is when you Six Flags. You know what? Just give me the merry-go-round. I'm good. Just give me the merry-go-round.
Yeah.
You know, and another thing, you know what I mean? That was like he saw red flag. Y'all talking about the red flags he saw. What about the red flags she seen? She seen a red flag, but then she seen a green flag. She seen that money, that prestige,
lifestyle, baby.
Yeah, the elevation of status. You ain't gotta cuss me out too many times or tell me I'm not worthy of you or belittle me and my behavior and what I like to do. Too many times.
Do you think that would be belittling though? Do you think that would be belittling though? He was setting the parameters of what should be done. You think that would be belittling?
It's the difference between setting firm boundaries. But if she took it,
that sound like that's what he did. He sound like he set boundaries.
But if she took it that way, like, you know, I'm putting myself in her situation. I feel like this is abuse. The way you're texting me, the way you're talking to me. Let alone putting your hands on me. I don't have to see, you don't have to put your hands on me 3 or 4 times for me to realize that's a red flag or talking to me.
Did he put his hands on him 3 or 4 times?
No.
I'm just saying.
He just give you an example.
I know what you're saying.
Like y'all said, he should have saw the flags. You said he never should have been there. Well, we can say the same thing to her. You the one supposedly getting abused, allegedly getting abused.
For sure.
You know what I mean? You got to see that in yourself. But you wanted something out of that. You know, you said he wanted to rise to Six Flags. She wanted something as well.
But believe she's seen the flags. That's why she got recordings from 2-3 years prior. She seen the flags. She was setting it up.
Man, that's crazy.
So, exactly. That's why she was staying. We see
exactly.
That's why she was staying. Now we ain't got no excuse for him, you know, except
I mean, there's the thing, right, bro? Like, a dude that work at Wendy's, man, you know, slanging them $5 biggie bags, ain't got to worry about this problem. You know what I'm saying? This rich people stuff. Can you? I mean, if a girl could, man, I don't even think about some of the stuff I did back then.
But you know, the biggie bag slanger, you know what I mean? Some of them guys be homosexuals, laying with a girl and be on not on the lease. You know what I mean? They get in the fight, they call police. Could you imagine kicking with a girl? That's your house. You paying half the bills or the whole bills, but your name ain't on the lease. She get mad, say you hit her. Now you homeless for 2 weeks until she forgive you. So that's a poor man's version of how domestic violence.
But we all know this too. There are girls out there that's volatile, bro. Like, brother, know at every stage. You know what I'm saying, bro?
I'm gonna give the man the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna give Jonathon Majors the benefit of the doubt as being an actor in this generation, not all generations, because back in the day it wasn't like this. I give him the benefit of the doubt that actors of this generation, and I can go down a couple of them, and you will understand the pattern I'm speaking of.
Yeah,
you keep a unseasoned person on your hip, and it gives you more chances and advances to advance your career when you first start. Look at your boy. You just said it earlier when we was talking about Black Panther. What's his name? Killmonger. What's his name? Jordan.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah, Michael B. used to mess with number white girls, right? He finally got them big roles after the Wire. After Fruitvale, after that, he started getting them Black Panther roles and them Creed roles, and now he messing with the sisters. Now he didn't have to go through the whole layout of getting into a case or not. Jonathon Majors, all these people, you have to keep a tier. What's Denzel's son? His son was with a white girl.
Yeah.
So he started like you have
those dudes though. Like Denzel's son, he probably blew up in the neighborhood where it's probably like 85% probably white girls.
Yeah, but you know your pops.
Southwest.
You know your pops. Your pops preach a certain thing. Your pops played Malcolm X.
Okay,
what you talking about, bro?
But that's his pops, though, bro. I mean,
exactly.
When he go to school,
Bro, your pops played Malcolm X. Your pops did Broadway shows his entire beginning of his career. He struggled and went through everything, right? Like, bro, he's seen all of that. Bro, it's a key and it's a cheat code to move up faster in this industry. If you go and look at all these celebrities, 90% of them that are black males have unseasoned girlfriends or wives.
Mick,
I mean,
Mick.
it's access.
Did your parents go to Mills, bro? Did your parents go to Mills, bro?
Man, my parents didn't go to school. They hustle. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, yeah.
No, our parents with the Mills, like us going to McClellan, that's a whole nother situation than Mills, bro. Yeah, I don't even think they even understand that. They don't even think they understand.
And like you said, being with different people in different circles, Denzel's son had access to different networks, and sometimes other actors have to go alternate avenues to get that same exposure or gain entry to those rooms where they're having those conversations about those big roles. So I get it.
Then access. Yeah, then access, right? Access to stuff, right?
Yes,
like,
sir.
You know, you live in Southwest, you don't got access to the best unseasoned kind of, stuff. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't about that though. Yeah. See, we keep breaking it down to our level.
I'm saying about that, but we talking about them though. We talking about not to us.
And we breaking it down to our level, but what you ain't understanding is Hollywood is a whole different monster.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes.
You don't know nobody out of Southwest, out of North Little Rock, out of nowhere that's been in Hollywood besides JJ, the jokester. And what happened to him? We heard about him for a minute, and then you ain't heard about him in forever.
Joe Johnson, he been there.
Johnson, no, he NBA. That ain't Hollywood, bro.
Yeah.
I know, I'm just messing around.
Hollywood is a whole different monster, man.
Yeah, I can only imagine, bro, the stuff you see.
Joe's talent is undeniable. He can just go on court and show you, what if you funny, and they just say you're not funny. They can do that. He's not hot. He's not.
But see, the thing is, though, they can say you're not funny, but you can prove by the metric, though. If you selling out arenas and stuff.
No, you got to get. See, that's what he's talking. With Hollywood, you got to get there. You got to have the promotion. You had a push. We know a lot of good rappers. They never leave battle rap. They never leave the street.
Dude, Major League, right? Major League, right?
Yeah. I mean, you gotta have that push. You gotta have
Playboy Sean. Yeah.
You gotta play ball, bro. You gotta play ball.
You gotta play ball.
If you ain't willing to play ball, listen. I can only push you for these type of movies if you come into premieres with this type of person. If you come into the red carpet with this type of person, if you speak in this type of manner, if you talk like this, if you drive this type of car, that's the only way I can push you. Listen, man, my baby girl, I got her right now, done spent over $1,200 just for 4 weeks of this acting for Disney. Right? She's in Disney acting right now. Bro, these people are trying to bleed me dry, bro. On my birthday weekend, I'm trying to fly out and pay $5,000 to go to California. And this don't listen. This don't include the lodging or the transportation. This is just for the training out there.
Wow.
Lord, thank God I got a cousin that stay out there and make money, and he gonna let me have his car and stay at his house. I'm still trying to scrap up the 5 racks. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Like, bro, you have to do what they want you to do. Be pushed the way they want you to push. And if you don't abide by it, bye Hollywood.
Hey, they happen to be working at the ISP place. They happen to be working at the ISP place, big kid. Said, you ever play by rule?
Yeah, you already know, bro. Yeah, every place got a commissioner, and if you ain't listening to Adam Silver, you getting up out of here.
Getting up out of there, baby.
You see what happened to John?
Oh man,
John just now getting back. I watched him score his first points. They went crazy.
Man. Boy, I bet you went crazy, boy, man. I ain't played ball in half a year just about.
What I'm saying, man, that's what I'm trying to push through. That, like, bro, he had to play that role. I don't think he really wanted that role as in the sense of living in that lifestyle and giving off that agenda to his people. Because if you listen to the recording,
because he's from Texas, right? Ain't he from like Oak Cliff or something like that?
I think he is.
I think he's from
But
out that way, yeah.
if you listen to his recording when he was talking to her, he was telling her, "I'm a great black man." He was comparing what she needed to do to Coretta King and
that's how you
everything.
sell
Like,
the dream.
hey, y'all need you.
Some people see that is manipulative. You know what I mean?
That he was speaking real to me.
Yeah, he was speaking real to me. Yeah, for real.
I mean,
He was setting the rules, baby.
From the black side of the fence, and I ain't mad at it. But
the only reason she wasn't responding because she was recording it, so she was trying to make it seem like he was the bad guy.
Right, right.
What girl? Think about this when we was younger. What girl you know if you call out on that, she's just gonna say, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry."
Boy, nobody. Nobody. They about to argue you down for about 30 minutes. Argue down for 30 minutes, bro. They gonna lie on themselves, admit they lied, and still stand on they lie.
How you gonna tell me I drink too much? I do what I want to do.
I only drunk Jose Cuervo 3 weeks in a row. Like, yeah, you drink too much then.
Yeah, man.
But
how long you think it's gonna take him to bounce back? How long you gonna think it's take him to bounce back? Because it's probably gonna take a little minute. It probably take about a half a year. Probably they probably be doing.
I mean, I think this is gonna last longer than that.
Yeah.
When you get that reputation, and it took
the way society
to build this up. That's why I say you got to be yourself. I mean, and it's a hard choice. You don't get access to certain rooms being yourself. That
correct.
And you do that.
That's true.
You know what I mean? But you don't end up in this situation. You know what I mean? If that's the reason. But
I think the way society going now, man, everything turned over so fast, man. I know back then something like this happened, man. You almost be blackballed, man. It seems like though if he play his cards right, though, I think he'll bounce back quicker than probably.
So you say half a year, Pettis? What you say?
I mean, I'm giving him at least 3.
I'm gonna tell you, the man said
gonna be where he was.
The man said it out of his own mouth that he walking away from acting for a year. Now I don't know if that's pertaining to both of his charges combined can be a year up sentence, or the fact that he feel like I need to walk away for a year and let it boil down. I think the main, I'm with you. I think he need he gonna be out of the picture for 3. I'll tell you this. He gonna be out the picture for about 3 to 5 years. And I know y'all understand this to this point. Do you remember Color Girls?
Yeah.
The movie Color Girls. Yeah. Who was the one person that every black female just shunned and kicked out their life forever off of Color Girls? Michael Ealy, because he threw them kids off that balcony. Yep. That man took 6 years to get another role that actually let him do something. And he didn't even commit a crime. He just played a good role.
Well, his character, I
think he gonna go the Wesley Snipes route though. He's not gonna be doing blockbuster movies. He's gonna be doing like B-level movies, like in Europe and stuff, man.
No, man, that man too young to do the Wesley Snipes, man. He too young. He blockbuster himself.
No, but see, that's the thing. If he go back to D-list movies,
he ain't gonna never come back.
That's not comeback. We're talking about how long you think 6 months and he gonna be an Avenger again? No, that's
he's not gonna be on Marvel no more. It's over.
Marvel. Anything on that level, like he was basically the second lead to Creed. And that stuff that's not gonna happen. He's gonna be like a supporting actor or something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you supporting actor.
You pay the price for the things you do and the decisions you make.
I mean, he could be an extra in War of the Worlds. He could be an extra in War of the Worlds too. Somebody running by.
Oh boy.
That man ain't built for that. That man, I don't think he gets I do agree that I don't think he gets a lead role for another 4 years.
And he's gonna have to do. He's gonna basically start producing in his own movies. Maybe he'll have some in Netflix that he writes, produce, and acts in.
He's gonna have to do like
he gonna have to Tyler Perry it.
Or do 2 Wong Fu 2. Do another 2 Wong Fu 2.
Oh man. But he
might get him back on the map.
Anyway. But I think look at Michael Vick, right? People still see him and they see that incident. with the dogs. You know what I mean? And how long is that going on? 10 years?
Oh yeah, I was watching the interview with Jermaine O'Neal, bro. He said people still ask him about the brawl, bro. The Malice in the Palace.
Yeah.
Boy.
To get like the Malice in the Palace, to get over there, you got to win a championship. Man, basically, you almost got to be MVP of the league for them people to forget those images. That's the same thing with Michael Vick. They let him play, but they made sure the years, you know what I mean, kind of shaved off his prime. He was still excellent when he came back. But
when we look at it differently, because, and this is the kicker. Well, we look at it differently because everybody else we just named is vital reasons behind it and vital situations of why they didn't jump right back up in the spotlight. But with him, we seen the video. We know this man didn't do nothing. So should we shun him like the rest of the world should shun him?
Deal too. You remember Johnny Depp? He won his case and he still ain't got a role in a while. I just thought about that.
Right,
but the girl that lost, she in Aquaman too, and she in the trailer.
see, with Jonathon Majors, we got to listen, man. This is the first time that camera evidence proved everything, and it still didn't matter. But for a black person now, because we done seen cameras for other stuff, and people still get convicted. And we like, hold on, man, this dude put his knee on his, you know what I mean? All that stuff. Like, but for this, it was no physical action or nothing. So he just got treated like he did everything they said he didn't do. And we seen it on camera. Would we really shun him if he brought out another movie? Would they boycott his movies and not support his movies?
I think it depends on what studio is with, probably. I think that's probably.
The studio ain't willing to take that heat, you know what I mean? For his potential ain't that high. You know what I mean? They're not gonna pull up Deshaun Watson or whatever like that. They're gonna spend all their money on him just for a movie to flop. But he was proven guilty for a reason. We don't necessarily agree with those reasons, but he was proven guilty, and we gotta go. We gotta go with the court. Like if he was proven innocent, we won't want people doing like Johnny Depp, Amber, like he got proven innocent, and we still okay, she made a mistake. But he ain't
how much he
movie,
spent, man. I say he spent a lot of money too, Johnny Depp. He spent a lot of money on his.
He ain't gonna get that money back, and the negative publicity that he received when that's coming up, he hasn't recovered from that, even though he won.
Man.
So you got to think and just don't get yourself in these situations. Don't put your hands on people. Don't talk crazy to your intimate partners. You can't do it. The regular rules don't apply to you. You can't be petty. You can't talk down people because your stuff will be put under a microscope.
Man, you almost got to be like a hermit. When you that rich, you almost got to be like a hermit, man. When you in the public eye, you got to be like a monk almost.
Just don't abuse people. I mean, just keep it like that.
What's abuse, though? I'm just saying, like, at that level, when you in Hollywood, what's abuse?
You got to ask. You going to be the one in court because I'm not.
Yeah.
I think it all applies. I think it really lays out and all applies to us, what we want to do. Because if you think about it, bro, they still to this day, when they talk about Kobe or something, these reporters get on here and say he was accused of this. Like, why is you steady bringing up a rape charge when he was acquitted of it? Michael Jackson, he was acquitted for everything, but we keep talking about him like he did this stuff.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So really it applies to us, to where this dude, say he got convicted of these things, but we know we seen what we seen. It's all about how do you want to support the person. That's all it really boils down to.
Yeah, because they say Michael Jackson, he not he just X-Files.
You just said Johnny Depp.
X-Files.
You said Johnny Depp got off, right?
Yep.
Yeah, he was innocent.
And he right back with Universal and Disney and all that. And he gonna do another Captain Jack.
He didn't do nothing for a while though.
I'm saying he gonna end up doing another one. Remember, Disney had took down his ride. And he took down the Pirates of the Caribbean ride when he was going through this stuff. Soon as he got acquitted, they put it back up.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Michael Jackson got accused of something, but he get acquitted, but we still talk about Michael Jackson like he a rapist, a pedophile.
Yeah. So I think they because he settled. I think that's why they messed him at, because he settled. Yeah,
But
it
see,
seems like
what
when you
people get
settle,
wrong with that though, you settle because you tired of spending so much money in the court case already.
yeah, and see, Johnny Cochran told him though, when you settle, I'm telling you, when you settle, you're gonna become a target, and you're gonna have more people coming at you because you can settle. That's what, and I think that's what kind of messed him up. I think he regret that too, but what can you do
I
if
mean,
you
but
don't
if
want
you
to
look
keep
at it
going
like
through
this,
it?
if I'm going through a 2-year trial
Yeah,
and I
that's
done
what I'm
already
saying.
spent 24 million,
Yes.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
give you 2 million to stop bleeding my account.
Right.
And we're talking about millions with the M. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
With the MILL, crooked letter.
But you gotta have a personality though to deal with the cloud though over your head. People saying he settled though. If you can deal with that, it's no problem. You know what I'm saying? That's the
This
problem
is
you
like
deal with.
when we talk about it in thinking game all the time. You got to stay ahead of this stuff. If it looks
Yeah, you
like
do.
something, you know what I
Boy.
mean? If it looks like this kind of party, if the girl looks underage, don't do it. It ain't worth it.
Boy.
It ain't nothing worth it. You know what I mean?
Nothing worth
Red flags can cost you your career, cost you millions,
Man.
cost you custody of your kids because you wanted to ride. You know what I mean? Ronin said a lot of stuff about, you know what I mean? I don't want a wife. You know what I mean? As long as I get 250, I'm straight.
And then it's a personality. It's those personality traits, right? You know, it's people out there, it's them girls out there that be like, if I can't have you, ain't nobody gonna have you. I'm blowing everything up.
And
you gonna leave me, I'm sabotaging everything.
And so it's your job. It's your job to filter that out, to see those signs and get out of there, because it's just not like, man, if I get into it with my ex, I might, she might keep my son for like an extra week, you know what I mean? Well, I had a real good ex, but you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lose millions, you know what I mean? They're not gonna fire me from my job, you know what I mean? So
right.
Sure.
But keep your hands and your feet to yourself.
For sure.
Speak gently.
Man, when you at that level, you don't even want to say nothing. If you're gonna get into argument, put your phone on the table. Everybody put their phone on the table and let's talk. Before you start, you got to be all kind of crazy stuff, NDAs, all that good stuff.
Y'all say what y'all want to say. Don't none of that work.
You're right. It don't.
We just watched it.
Don't be shady. Don't be abusive. Don't be manipulative. Don't commit crimes, especially don't commit crimes in front of cameras, in front of other people.
Listen, man. Don't none of that work, pet. Nope. Don't none of that work. Listen.
He didn't even commit a crime. He ran a sprint. He ran a 400 sprint, bro.
Listen, bro. Don't even put yourself in those positions. See, the problem with black men that we have is undeniably not in our DNA, our genetics, or in our mutation. We can't tell the future.
Yep.
So if we could tell the future, this is where everybody say, hey, don't put yourself in that situation. Well, if I could tell the future, I wouldn't.
Yeah, hindsight 2020. You know what I mean?
I can't tell the future.
Like,
yeah. I can't tell the future, but I know personalities though when I see them. I know a duck when I see one.
And that's why I said he's seen the signs before the signs was there.
Yeah. But
we all get that gut feeling and we all get that gut feeling and know a spade is a spade and a duck quacks. We know all of that.
Yeah.
So when he first seen the first hiccup, he could have left.
We also know Six Flags too.
Yeah.
And sometimes you ignore the stuff feeling in your stomach.
But see, that's what a mental mentality. That's what a mental discipline comes in, man. See, it's good. It's easy for us to say this. All three of us say this because we've been through things that we got by the skim of our teeth, and then realize that next time I see something even minutely close, I'm not messing with it. You just said, hey, both of y'all just said, man, soon as somebody showed me one thing, I'm through messing with you. Yeah, but you had to deal with somebody that actually showed you something that you messed with them and got screwed over to learn to not deal with them.
Man, I had a homeboy one time when I was young. I had a homeboy one time. He wanted me to wing for him. And man, this girl was so crazy, man. I was like, man, what in the world? Had to take that lead block, man. Sometimes you gotta take that lead block, but I told him I ain't taking it no more. You gotta be like, I ain't Lorenzo nailing that no more, man. You can forget about that one.
Yeah, anything that you gotta watch what you do. Anything that you do to a woman, man, or in a relationship,
No, for sure.
Can be you going hard for her, you putting the pressure on her. But if she don't want that pressure, applying pressure, it could be a harassment. You know what I mean? So he got caught with a harassment charge too. How are you harassing somebody?
You know what the harassment charge was, right?
What's that?
Was him talking.
Hey, see, so some people will say, well, that's applying pressure. He just setting the standard, like you guys said. But you gotta watch that and watch how people perceive you. You gotta exercise.
Yeah, I understand that too. It's a difference between the culture and law, right? Culture and legal. Mm-hmm. Had to learn. You got to learn that, man. It's like what's accepted in the culture may not be accepted in court, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
that's the crazy part.
Yeah, I think you missed that part. Pettis, man. That's what we was talking about. That when Mike said, he was setting boundaries. That was the talking we was talking about. That's the harassment charge. When he was saying, I'm a great black man, I'm doing great black things. You should be like Coretta Scott. Coretta and sit back.
Harassment.
That was harassment. That's the charge he got hit with, that recording.
Yeah, it's harassment to ask her to act like somebody that's great. That's harassment.
See, now you all are understanding what he got charged with, and you understanding this BS. He got charged with assault. He got charged with assault for taking his phone back from her and pushing her back into the car so he can run away. He got charged with harassment for telling her she needs to not be drunk and not act like a goofy.
Yeah.
That's the two charges he got.
I know hindsight is 2020, but man.
Some people say it's setting the standard.
Yeah.
But the court said it was harassment and taking your phone back. Evidently,
he said taking your phone back.
I know hindsight 2020, but if I had that kind of money, I'm Jonathon Majors. If you take my phone, I'm leaving. You can have the phone. I can go call somebody and turn it off. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but that's a hindsight 2020 thing. You have to go through something to know not to mess with it again. Now, the next time a chick grab his phone, he gonna hit Usain Bolt numbers down the road.
Yeah.
Man.
You see what I'm saying?
And that's the thing, man. Just be normal. Use your emotional intelligence. Don't be a creep. If she's doing all that, you gotta exit yourself from the situation. You're the man. You're the stronger person, and you're the most successful person. Get out of there. You're gonna live through this. Ain't nothing she can do.
When you play Kane the Conqueror, you really can't. You got to be careful out there, man, because they're gonna typecast you, bro.
They're
gonna typecast you in court. They're gonna typecast you.
I think that was a variant. They did all that. So
he said a variant. It was from Universe 916.
Say Kang the Sprinter. Kang the Sprinter.
Hey, but I take it even farther, man. I take it even farther that you just said something that you was like, when you this, that, you have to understand this and that. Listen, man, I'll take it even farther to the point where you just don't not put yourself in those situations, but you just don't carry the same crowd anymore. Like you don't listen, man. I'm telling you personally, bro. I know, I know what I got going on. Listen, man, a person can't even know my name until after 5 years. I go by Mickey.
Right.
You can't know my name. You can't know my address until after 5 years. You may get my first name and still don't know my last name. You can't know what's in my bank account. None of that stuff, man.
Even with that, though, when you was younger, though, how many girls even asked you your last name, though, when you was younger? Like,
well, they didn't have to because my daddy was a whore. So I got so many brothers and sisters. You one of them Dandridge boys.
Yeah, man. Yeah. 20s, man. Like, a lot of women don't even ask you when you dating stuff. A lot of women don't even ask you your last name. Just talking,
about people in general, just changing your circles when you get more successful, and your circles change. You'll keep people right. I got grounded people around me since day one. You know what I mean? Mike would say, "Hey, man, you veer into the left, bro. Straighten that up. You know what I mean?" And sometimes you need people. He isolated himself with people that had different values than he did. They didn't align. So he got out there. He was in space, you know what I mean, by himself on the island. And he made.
See, that's the thing, right?
He used to do that at work too. He used to do that at work with me a lot. He used to, hey, you need to get this straight, man. You mess up again, and people looking at you and this and that. Hey, he used to do that for me at work. Yeah.
Chris is watching. Now, it's the Black Ops mission though. Those are the ones that come back and bite you though. It's the Black
Yeah.
Ops mission, man.
Hey,
It's something
quit
that
bumping.
nobody see but you and the person. That's what
Hey, he used to tell me at work, hey, quit bumping that mystical so loud, man. These people ain't used to that. Like, hey.
So when you
I think-
isolate yourself and you getting in, because it's a new year, it's a new you, and you start isolating yourself, doing stuff on your own, you can go farther, but sometimes you ain't got their checks and balances. Somebody on the outside, hey, bro, calm down, you chilling, you tripping. Now, I don't think he had enough of that.
People get offended, man. When you try to help them out, they get offended, man.
Mike, you just hate. You don't know. You don't know she loves.
Yeah, they'll tell me later, man. You know what, man? You were saying some cool stuff, then, man. I didn't get it, then, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna give my man the benefit of the doubt, man. The man had numerous roles going on. This man probably was reading 3 different scripts. Was probably trying to film. He was doing Loki at the time. He probably was trying to film for like 2-3 different movies and a TV show. He didn't have time to really, and that's where what you just said makes total sense when you say your circle and your surroundings. You're supposed to have that person around you saying, you busy. I got you. I'm peeping the game. Hey, your girl over here doing some stupid stuff. I seen her recording. Hey, your girl over here doing this, that. Like, you supposed to have those people around you to see that stuff because you so focused on the bag and the further goal because this is benefiting all of us. So I need that guy in my corner that's gonna watch my 6. He gonna have to watch my 6 because I'm too focused on the 12. I'm trying to take us further.
A sniper needs a spot. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He needs a guy beside you, you know, so.
And I didn't see nobody in this corner. Only thing they had up there was witnesses of the night. Where's your Ace Boone, bro?
He seemed like kind of dude that don't really fool with like dudes like this. Oh no, not like from a guy. I'm talking about like homie, like a close homie. He seemed like he didn't have no close homie like that though.
But that's what I'm saying. Where is your Ace Boone? That's your first fall off because you gotta have a day one. You gotta have a day one. And you gotta have somebody that's loyal to you that don't love you, but they loyal to you because love will make you do some crazy stuff. But loyalty, you will never do nothing wrong because you're loyal to that person.
You're looking out for their best interest. You know what I mean? I always saying about Mike and my brother. I drink, they don't. You know, I always got a designated driver. You know what I mean? They be
right.
You got $1 million and you get the DWI. You know what I mean? With Ubers around, you should never be like,
like, who let Rager drive that car at 110 miles per hour, kill somebody, and now you ain't playing for the Raiders no more?
That don't make sense.
Yeah.
That don't make no type of sense.
Yeah.
You know,
I'll be telling kids that want to go in IT, Mickey. I'll be telling kids that want to go in IT. When you go in IT, you almost by yourself, so you got to make sure all your bases are covered. Make sure your skills are on point. Because you don't got nobody else. It's going to be only you. Most of the time, it's going to be only you. You're gonna be the only dude there.
And you're gonna have to figure it out. If you ain't got a Nick, if you ain't got Nick sitting across from you, you're gonna have to figure it out.
And you know exactly. So you do your thing in your work world and stuff like that. But he got caught up not in his work, his personal life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, and that's why I say, where was this Ace Boone, Pettis?
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, exactly. You know?
Man, hey man, if we from Oak Cliff, though, I heard those Oak Cliff, they rough, man. Her Oak Cliff pretty rough, man. I remember we went to Texas down there. You know, Stucky, he wouldn't take us to Oak Cliff. He's like, nah, man, we ain't going to Oak Cliff, man.
Hey, brothers, I just want to stick my head in. Peace out.
Yeah, we
all right, man. Have a nice one, bro. Be safe out there.
Yes, sir.
I'm finna get off here too, bro. I really appreciate you for the night.
Coming on.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you for the night, man. I know I probably was all straight. Hey, you gonna get authentic meat. You gonna get smoking. You gonna get drinking. You gonna get cooking. Hey, but it is what it is.
What you making, brisket? What you making, a brisket?
Oh no, man! I done made. Let me just show you right quick. I done made baked chicken. Nah, I ain't gonna flex on y'all, man. I done made baked chicken. I done made baked chicken, biscuits, mashed potatoes, and my famous cream style corn with cream cheese. So
man, y'all finna be sleep. Y'all finna go to
sleep. I gotta put these kids to sleep, man. I got 3 of them and my nephew over here, so I gotta put them to sleep because I gotta get up and work up early in the morning, man.
Yes, sir. You and me both. But Mickey, appreciate it, my brother. We're gonna hit
Man,
you
I
up about the
appreciate you,
podcast
Mike,
too,
man.
Yes,
Screw with
sir.
me. Screw with me. Don't do with me. You heard me?
Yes, sir. All right, guys, we signing out. Thanks for watching.